Thanks to your
You
destruction of
talk
the
so
network,
much, dude.
communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Horizon Zero Dawn. The door is still locked, so we gotta find another path. And we now figured out what Zero Dawn actually is, which is very cool. Very cool project.
Here we go.
Might not agree with it, but very cool project.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Storage area, you say?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Oh, it's reversed. Okay. That's gonna be fun. So, reversed. That doesn't really... The only one that's really bad... When they say reversed, do they mean the arrows are reversed, or do they mean like... I'm gonna try the arrows reversed first. Right, yes, and then up. And then the last one is left. No? That means it's actually wrong to do it the reverse, but I thought it said it was just reverse. Oh well, let's see if I was wrong then. It could also be reverse, like the bottom is reverse. I thought the opposite arrow one would be a little bit more fun though. Okay, so if this doesn't do anything, then it is the other way around.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay, apparently that was right. Then why did they manage... Did they just put that there to confuse me? Unless it counts as this one being reversed. Well, I guess I'll just try this same next or something like that, and then just assume that is how it's supposed to be. So this way, yes, but where's the door? Oh, this one, okay. Up we go. No, don't go up, Aloy.
Looks intact.
I was afraid I was gonna be stuck there for a while. So I found it over here, so I'm gonna try to reverse for this one then.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Again, this is if it's this way reversed. Okay, then this one is right, then this one is left. By right, I mean up. You know, not actually right. And this goes all the way down. Okay, I have a feeling it's reversed in as in... Oh, it's Pharaoh upside down. Okay, so this is down, this is left. Then this is up, which is right, and then this over here is right.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Hopefully unicorns and butterflies and cookies. Extra cookies, yes. Enemies lie beyond it. How did they get in there?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Whoops. Hey, my friend, how you doing? Oh.
Move in!
Can you just explode on them? That would make my life 10 times easier.
Elevators non-operational.
Oh.
Stairwells have collapsed.
I mean, they actually did it. Ow.
Why?
Come
You
on.
will not escape the shadows! Get ready for the shadow sting!
I need to actually see you before I can even shoot you, so...
That's the last of them.
Thank you for that.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh,
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
okay, which program are you, huh?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen.
If Hephaestus was part of a system designed to save life, why would it use cyan to make a cauldron?
Why indeed?
Maybe it thinks it is saving life?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
So Hephaestus is not the one telling Hephaestus to build machines. Something else is. But Hephaestus is just doing what it's supposed to do. Well, technically it is telling the thing to build machines, but it's not building the machines. It is telling something else to build the machines, because it's not the forge, as you said. It is the ideas that Hephaestus comes up with. In that case, then maybe Hephaestus is not the one making the cauldrons. Hephaestus is just the one making the best possible outcome from the choice of having them build machines. It's that him?
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Intriguing. All right, well.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
More Eclipse? How many Eclipse members are there? I feel like I've killed the double, maybe the quadruple amount of people that live in Meridian. And you know, not to harm Meridian people or anything. It's just, you know, that, how many people are alive in this area? How many are there in each tribe? Because I feel like I've killed all the tribes 2 times over at this point.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but
Wait,
the
so
seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge.
so you're telling me that there's like
And let us begin.
a way to level up just from going outside and doing something that could potentially teach you? I want that in real life. Give me a level up system where I get like a free item or something, or I can increase the stat or something. I will gladly go outside, plant a tree or whatever, if that's what they want. Although I don't think I'm allowed to plant the trees outside. That, at least not a big tree. It's weird like that in Denmark and socialist countries, I suppose. Apollo update. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries. Speaking of... Oh, what they're already doing well with Apollo at the time. Okay, that's nice. Hello there. Wonder how many more people I have to kill. People still not satisfied with everything, huh? Really? This decides to dog as soon as I shoot. Where are you? Come on. Oh, there you are. Big guy.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
If anything is left. I will try to see if anything is left, but first let me just try to get all the data I can, you know?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Well, I don't think you did anything too crazy. I mean, I would not... I mean, if you're one of the people... And yeah, I get why they kept it a secret. Like... It's conflicted. Because I would never agree with it.
Failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app.
Now, oh boy.
I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct? And how's it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
If Hephaestus went rogue, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it?
Keep searching, and perhaps we'll find the answer.
Well, my question is more, why would you design a program like that? If you fail to create the biosphere, wouldn't it be better to leave what you already created and try to perfect it? It's like making a sculpture. You make something wrong, you throw it all away again just to make a new one. Yes, you'll improve, but you waste so much doing it. And I think Hades wants to wipe us out, not because it, not because it's evil or anything. I think it's just because it thinks that the plan went wrong. Maybe we didn't get the information we needed, so it's just gonna wipe us out. Or maybe it's done this like 2 times already. Who knows? Noise complaints. What does this one say? Hades Protocol. Prefer voice logs. We already know what the 80s archive abuse. Someone abused the archive. I mean, at least they make the titles very easy to read.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Okay, and what is this?
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay, so that's what this was all about. So it takes DNA that already exists and just copies it and makes a new version of it. So Aloy is literally the exact same as the thingy. So why is she 99.7% different? Was that what it said? Because that makes no sense, right?
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
I don't need to read about this. I already kind of know what I need to know, I suppose. Yeah, so they preserve DNA and then makes new people out of that DNA. Interesting. It also means people died by... oh well, just don't think about it too much.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Okay, well... it was a personal vault. Who knows? Okay, alright. Well...
Bots would benefit from antilopenate morphologies, though Capricorns show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief. that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Well, we did learn about from the other AI. The other AIs have been created for certain things, and that usually they did not have emotions. So Gaia is one of the unique ones with emotion. Well, not unique. They should have been able to do it before, right?
She will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Oh, okay. Something controlling that, or?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
So if we kill Gaia, do we kill Hades too? Because that is exactly what we want, you know? Just saying. I mean, I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but, you know, that's pretty much what we want, right? How does one enter... Oh, I can pry this open. Okay, I see. I guess that one was the first one.
Forget about traveling light.
Well, I suppose we should probably look at these. Odyssey has failed. Okay. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Fast Senate has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicates catastrophic antimatter containment failure. To build Apollo, all were lost. Wait. So Dawn now the only hope for continuation of the human species, and like we must succeed. Something bad happened. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. We've started. There's already been too many too late. We lost a whole collection of team during the swarm breakthrough. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. Alright.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Wow, I'm super happy how he cares about Aloy just because how valuable she. Wait, isn't that the? That's the guy who pretty much slit your throat, isn't it?
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh yeah, you're the crazy person. Oh, am I gonna be in the Sun Ring now? I kind of have a feeling that's what they're gonna do.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
You knew it was wrong.
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No, I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Well, you're clearly a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs.
So you're a coward, huh?
Current beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
How many more people do you people have?
Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Irrelevant. Needless slaughter.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction.
You talk so much, dude.
Communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Not really that powerful.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
That's all? To corrupt us.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Tyrann ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Dude, you still talk too much. Ooh.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
Alright, now that is also gonna be for this video, because it's already 40 minutes long, because the guy spoke for like 5 minutes straight. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hope to see you in the next one, and as always, stay awesome.